let me know when we're ready and live.
Will?
He's making sure that it's live, like
I got you.
streaming on his phone and everything. We're good now?
Hello out there, everybody. We'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's matchup. First time I think we've done this middle school girls game. I know first time for me, but we welcome everybody into tonight's matchup between the home school Mountain View Hawks and the visiting Eastern Greenbrier Lady Knights. Our starters for tonight for Eastern Greenbrier: Addison DeHaven, 6th grader; Kennedy Carter, 6th grader; Kaylee Berry, 6th grader; Ava Masters, 6th grader; and Maddie Sams, 6th grader. And Jeremy, looked at that roster right there. Their whole JV, 10 6th graders out of a roster of 12.
Yeah, that's a young team. See what they have here coming right out of the gate.
And looking at the starters for the Mountain View Hawks is Jaden Bryant, number 15. Lily Vaughn, a 7th grader, number 1. Emily Henson, number 20. She's a 7th grader. Lily Wilcox, 6th grader. And Bristol Lilly will round out the starting 5 for the Mountain View Lady Hawks. Again, Interesting to be able to do middle school game here. First time ever here. But exciting. You know, anytime we get on the Greenbrier Valley channel, be able to broadcast the game. And again, we thank Harry Vance for the opportunity to do this. Thank for the crew running the cameras up on the top row of the bleachers. Thank y'all for coming out tonight and being able to broadcast this, because I did get word today there might be somebody in Arkansas watching our game tonight. So, so tip's going to be controlled by the Lady Hawks. Passes the head. Shot is up and no good. That shot was attempted by number 1, Lily Vaughn. Throws it ahead on a fast break. Controlled by number 2, that's DeHaven. Gets it out top and going to set up the offense. Lady Hawks are going to run a 3. Some people call it a 1-2-2. It's a 3-2. 3-2 defense, kind of protecting the perimeter. There's going to be a turnover taken by Vaughn, and it's going to be turnover, and then it's going to be turned back over by the Lady Knights. They'll take it over on the sideline with 5:28 remaining first quarter. We're scoreless in the first quarter. Ball's going to be taken in by number 15, Bryant. Looking inside to Wilcox. It's going to be taken away and then taken back over. Here's a pass inside. Shot attempted by Bryant. It's going to be rebounded by the Hawks. Good passing so far. Pretty good ball movement. There's going to be a deflection, and it's going to be out of bounds. That pass deflected by Addison DeHaven. Mountain View still with the ball. Here's a shot attempt. Up and no good. That shot attempted by Wilcox, and that'll turn the ball back over to the Lady Knights. Number 4 is your point guard. That's Kennedy Carter. Looking over to DeHaven. They got a pretty good little stretch right there in the middle, Jeremy. I mean, she's gonna be a tall player. And that's Kaylee Berry. Her dad is the middle school boys coach, Marcus Berry. Trying to get it in there. I mean, they got an opportunity if they just throw it in there. The low bounce pass, she gets the ball in the middle. Shot is up, no good. And it's a scramble for the ball. And taken out there by Berry. Up, and basket is good by Berry. 2-0 early in the first quarter. Eastern Greenbrier with a diamond press.
Got a full-court press here in middle school JV.
They get the ball across half court. Go trapped in the corner. Pass over to the wing, number 23. That's Bristol Lilly. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. That'll turn the ball back over to the Lady Knights. Going to be taken on the side. Again, 2-0. First baskets of the game. Scored by Kaylee Berry. Inside to number 14. She attempts, and that's going to be Masters, but we're going to have a foul by the Lady Hawks. Number 15 is going to collect that foul. That's Jaden Bryant. That's her first and team's first. First free throw up is off the back iron and no good. The shooter is 6th grader Ava Masters. Next shot up. And probably should have been called no good because she was across the line, but we'll let her go. Basket's in. 3-0 in favor of the Knights. Got the ball in the middle, down the sideline to Vaughn. That's going to be taken away. Pass ahead to DeHaven. Basket's up, and it is good. Good fast break. I got this. You look at this diamond press. And all this is just kind of get them going for when they get to Greenbrier East. Because when they get to Greenbrier East, that's the same press that they run. Turnover by the Hawks up the sideline. And it's going to be turned back over. Berry tried to throw it off the leg. Here's a steal. That's going to be a foul by number 4. That's Kennedy Carter. That's her first, team first. Going to be taken out on the sideline by Jaden Bryant. Looking into Wilcox. Bryant on the wing. Trying to throw it into Henson. Henson nowhere to go. It's going to be taken away by DeHaven. Here's a breakaway. Reverses to the right-hand side. Up and no good. Rebounded by the Hawks, or by the Knights. Up, no good. And another shot for the Hawks. And this is going to be rebounded by Jaden Bryant. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by the Knights. That'll give the Hawks the ball. We got 2:50 left in the first quarter. Lady Knights 5, Lady Hawks 0. Looking to throw, overthrows her intended target. Stolen by number 14, Wilcox. Shot is up and no good. Wilcox with the rebound, and she's going to throw it off of the leg of her teammate, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Mountain View Lady Hawks. Jaden Bryant looking in. Here's a pass in to number 23, Bristol Lilly. Pass on the sideline, and it's going to be thrown over to the scores table, and that'll give the ball back to the Knights. .232 remaining first quarter. We're at Union. I'm used to saying Union, but Mountain View Middle School. I've always said Union Middle School. DeHaven with the ball in the wing, trying to look inside to Berry. Ball back up top, over to the wing to number 23. That's Maddie Sams. Back to the top of the key, looking to DeHaven on the wing. That's a Berry with a shot from 15 feet. No good. She gets her own rebound. And we're going to have a foul on number 1. That's Lily Vaughn. That's her first, team's second. Shot is up. It's going to be deflected. And it's going to be taken out there by Henson. We're going to have Oh, they're going to have a foul, and that's going to be called on Addison DeHaven. That's her first, team second. Eastern Greenbrier with her full court diamond press. Here's a turnover by Henson, stolen by number 4. Bryant with the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball. Oh, they're going to call that on number 23. That is Maddie Sams. That's her first, team third. Looking over to Wilcox. It's going to be taken by number 14 for the Knights. That's Ava Masters. DeHaven trying to drive inside. Up. And ball's off the side iron. And it's going to be taken by Bryant. Thrown out to Wilcox. Wilcox back to Bryant. And it's going to be the turnover in the back court. Kaylee Berry coming out of there. And I think we're going to have a walk or a double drill. I think it could have called either one. And we're going to have the first timeout. We're going to have a 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Hawks with 1:23 remaining in the first quarter. Eastern Greenbrier 5, Mountain View Hawks 0. Well, I thought I was going to have a partner tonight. We can't get Jeremy straightened out over here. Again, we're here at Mountain View Middle School. It used to be the home, if you're tuning in, used to be where Union High School used to sit, and it was torn down in 1994. That's when Mountain View Middle School started existence back in 1994. And that was Union High School. So the middle schools used to be Greenville and Gap Mills, and they're now all consolidated into Mountain View Middle School.
You just tell me when you want me to test it, and I will.
And we're back to action after the timeout. Mountain View with the ball.
Sounds good.
Eastern Greenbrier with the press. That's going to be thrown into Henson off of her knees, and that's going to turn the ball back over to the Lady Knights with 121. And here's going to be Barry with the layup, and it is up, and it is good.
That was a good pass.
7-0. That was a good pass.
By number 4 for the. That was Kennedy Carter on the inbounds pass. Good little bounce pass there to Barry.
Yeah, I mean, Barry, she got some size. I mean, she got some length already as a 6th grader. I'm sure her dad works with her quite a bit in the gym, on days off and stuff like that when they got some time. Here's DeHaven on the wing. Still trying to get it in. I mean, Lady Hawks are running the 3-2. And like the offense was running the 3-2. Like everybody was matched up. Here's a pass over to number 23, Sams. Sams back to the top of the key, Carter. Carter over to DeHaven. DeHaven penetrates the gaps. Shot is up. No good. It's going to be rebounded by the Knights. Back out. Here's Barry at the free throw line. Shot is up, and it is good. That takes the score to 9-0 with 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's Henson looking over to Wilcox. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. And 14.9 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup inside for the Lady Hawks with Barry.
Here's Wilcox looking back to Bryant. That's going to be turn the ball back over, and that'll give the ball back to the Knights with 8.5 seconds remaining in the first period, 9-0. DeHaven with the ball. Coming right at there's another pass inside to Barry. Wide open shot, no good. Rebound by DeHaven. Shot is up, no good. And we're going to have a walk.
And you got 0.7 seconds left, so Barry's going to come right down the middle once again here, and she's wide open. Oh, she was wide open.
Yeah. There's a pass, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with your score. Eastern Greenbrier Lady Knights 9, and the Mountain View Lady Hawks 0. We'll take just a quick timeout. We'll be right back to start the second quarter. And we're back here at Mountain View Middle School, home of the Mountain View Hawks. Your first quarter score is 9-0 in favor of the Lady Knights. And we got 4 new bodies in the game. They leave DeHaven in. Number 20 will check in. That's Paige Ridgway.
Number 50 also, that's going to be Emily Conway. Number 40, Harper Montgomery. And number 1, Savannah Grimm, in for Eastern Greenbrier Knights.
There's going to be a steal by DeHaven. She throws it up, no good. Come out there. Here's a opportunity for the Lady Hawks. Oh, she should have shot it. She had a chance to shoot it and deflected away by number 40, Montgomery. She comes down, turns it back over to the Hawks. Here comes number 34, Peyton Amos. Here's a pass out. Shot is up. No good. That shot attempted by number 4, Lakin Dunbar. She comes away with the steal. And we're going to have, I thought we was going to have a jump ball. It was a steal by number 20, Paige Ridgway. Here's DeHaven. And a good bounce pass ahead. Really good bounce pass ahead. I think that will bucket by number 1.
That was number 1 there, Savannah Grimm, on the great pass by Addison DeHaven.
Yeah, you watch DeHaven when she dribbles the ball forward. My eyes never hit the floor. She's looking straight down floor. And she comes from a pretty athletic family because her oldest brother was really good. Her brother was good at baseball. He ended up going to West Virginia Tech collegiately, and I think her next older brother is a student at Greenbrier East right now. So good-looking player she had. Future for the 6th grader, DeHaven. Lady Hawks trying to get a basket. It's going to be taken away by Grimm. Looking to DeHaven. Watch it. I like to watch her play. My eyes never leave. Good pass inside. And I think we're going to have a foul by number 20 on the Lady Hawks. That's Emily Henson. That is her first. I think that's team first in the second quarter. Pass to number 20. Up and no good. That was Ridgway. And we're going to have a jump ball. That'll give the ball to the Lady Hawks with 4:04 remaining in the first half. Eastern Greenbrier 11. Mountain View Hawks 0. Here's a steal by DeHaven. They're trying to get it back inside. Henson with the steal.
DeHaven with another steal there.
And we're going to have the ball out of bounds. It'll turn the ball over to the Lady Hawks. Underneath, DeHaven throwing the ball in. She's got an open girl on the other side of the floor. That was Ridgway. Falls a little bit short. Here's number 4 for the Hawks. Ball's up and partially deflected. That shot attempted by Lakin Dunbar. And we're going to have a jump ball. And that'll give the ball to the Lady Knights, up 11-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah, we got DeHaven with the ball up top. 3:27 on a running clock. Kicks it over to, that's going to be Ridgway. And it's going to be stolen away by Dunbar. Dunbar dribbles over to the left side there, and we're going to have a little bit of contact, but it's going to be out of bounds. Ball over to the Knights. Ball thrown into DeHaven. Yeah, just as you said, Mike, DeHaven never puts her head down. She's always looking for the open player.
Examining, man. She's like a doctor.
Yeah.
She's examining everything, seeing what's available, and just make sure. The thing is, she's making sure everybody's in the right spot before she makes that pass. There's a block. Good block that time by number 34, Peyton Amos. She plays hard. I like to watch Peyton Amos play because she's playing hard. I mean, we don't have any points yet, but you look at some of the small stuff that some of these girls are doing for Mountain View.
Amos has a shot up there.
Shot is up. No good.
Off back rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Amos again, up and no good. Rebound by DeHaven, and she's got a lane all the way to the basket. Shots up, and it's good. Rebound and coast to coast there for DeHaven. Makes it 13-0 with 2:18 left to go here in the first half.
And I think that's DeHaven either 6 or 8 points so far.
Along with about 4 assists. Smallest girl on the floor, and she probably plays with the biggest heart. I mean, I've seen her a couple times go amongst the trees and go for a couple jump balls. Ball thrown over to number 14. This is going to be Wilcox over to Dunbar. Dunbar dribbles top of the key. She makes her move and kicks it back over to Wilcox, over to Amos. Amos has a wide open shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound for
all kinds of deflections right there. That was actually tipped away by number 34. That was Amos. Shot is up, no good. It's going to be tipped around. Going to be tipped. It was tipped by DeHaven, and then she threw it off the leg of the Lady Hawks, and that'll give the ball to the Lady Knights with 1:29 remaining in the first half. 13-0 in favor of Eastern Greenbrier.
Yeah, we got two Lady Knights checking in. Number 5, that's going to be Camden Walker. And number 21, that's going to be
Bridget Stump.
Bridget Stump.
Yep.
Kicks it over to Walker. Walker kicks it down to Stump. Back to Walker. Walker kicks it over to, that's going to be Ridgeway.
Ridgeway's over in the corner to Emily Conaway. Taken by number 4.
And Dunbar's got a wide open lane to the basket. And what hustle there by Ridgeway. Amos on the floor. She gets it over. Wilcox. Wilcox shots up. No good. Rebound. And it's still.
It's scrambled away. Shot is up. Still no good. I think you could almost say all 20 hands, or actually all 20 hands were on the ball right there at one time in that possession. I think every girl from both teams touched that ball that time.
Kicks it over to Conway, back to Walker. Walker at the top of the key. Ball knocked away by Dunbar. Dunbar's got another shot right to the lane. Shots up. Blocked by Walker. Blocked by Conway. And we got a scramble on the floor here. Jump ball. It's going to stay with the Lady Hawks. 17.8 seconds left to go here in the first half. 13-0.
Yeah, I think Dunbar took the blunt of that blow right there because it's kind of got a little extra on that. That was actually a good pass by Emily Henson. Amos came
looking
straight down the lane, and she was setting the screen, and she was wide open. Henson threw the ball, probably where she should have threw it, and Amos didn't turn around and look at it. Lucky to get the ball back. You got 10 seconds remaining.
Screen there by Amos. Dunbar shots up. Off, no good.
Scramble forward.
And they're not going to get a shot off here in the first half. As at halftime, your score, Lady Hawks 0, Lady Knights 13. We'll take a brief timeout for halftime, and we'll be right back to start the third quarter.
And we're back here at Mountain View Middle School, home of the Lady Hawks. Your halftime score, Eastern Greenbrier 13, Mountain View 0. Leading score for the Eastern Greenbrier Lady Knights
is Kaylee Berry with 6, and then Addison DeHaven with 4, Savannah Grimm with 2, and Kennedy Carter with the other point to make it 13-0. Ball kicked over to Wilcox. Wilcox tries to throw it inside, and it's going to be stolen away by Ava Masters.
Bucket is good by Kennedy Carter. And Eastern Greenbrier is going to sit back in a 3-2 zone. You have Emily Henson on the inside, and they're going to move Bryant on the inside. So inside, Bryant is, maybe taller. She might be taller than Barry.
Another steal by Masters, and she goes coast to coast for the bucket. Masters there, we'd like to give a little shout out to her sister, Paisley Masters, on her 9th birthday. So happy birthday, Paisley.
There's going to be a jump ball. That'll give the ball to the Hawks. To the Knights. 17-0. Just a quick 4-0 burst right there in the first minute of the third quarter.
We're in a 1-2-2 defense here. Well, now they drop back to a 3-2 for the Hawks. Ball kicked over to DeHaven, and DeHaven with a nice jump shot there on the wing. Makes it 19-0, her 6th point of the night. Ball stolen away there by number 4. That's going to be Carter. Carter kicks it over to DeHaven. DeHaven shots up, no good, but she is fouled. And we'll go to the line for 2.
I think the foul's going to be on number 23. Nope, they're going to call it on number 14. That's Lily Wilcox. That's her first. Team first.
DeHaven's first shot up is going to be just a little bit short off the front of the rim.
Substitution coming in for the Lady Hawks is number 5, Emma Bostick. Second shot up for DeHaven is up. A little bit strong. Rebounded by Barry. Dribbles out and back in, and she's going to collect the 2 points, and that'll put the score to 21-0 in favor of the Lady Knights.
Barry with her 8th point on the night. Vaughn has the ball at the top of the key, picks up her dribble, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Lady Knights.
Good pass that time from Vaughn, just a little bit too hard to handle by Balsick. And number 23, Maddie Sams, looking to Haven in the corner. Dribble around, had a chance for a trap right there. Dribbles baseline. Over to number 14. That's Masters. Masters top of the key. Here's number 23, Sams. To Barry in the corner. Shot is a little strong. And Masters it's going to be taken away by Masters. Stolen away by Vaughn. Here comes Vaughn down the floor, and we're going to have a foul called on the Lady Knights. That'll be, ball should be underneath.
And that's going to go on number 4.
That's Kennedy Carter. And we got 4 substitutions coming into the game.
It's going to be number 50, Conway, number 40, Montgomery, number 1, Grimm, and number 20 is Ridgeway.
Ball underneath. Here's Bryant. Good handle that time. There's a shot up, partially deflected, and we're going to get a foul called.
I think that's going to go on to Haven.
We'll see. Don't know if he ever signaled, but we're going to give it on to Haven. That'll be her second. That'll be her team's first at the line. Number 14, Lily Wilcox. First attempt is just short, and she'll have another one. Your officials for today, Mike Miller and Randall Hopkins. 3:44 remaining in the third quarter. Second shot up is strong this time. Rebounded.
Oh, kicked out to DeHaven, and DeHaven's got, she pulls it back.
That rebound was by Harper Montgomery. good outlet pass that time, and DeHaven got behind the defense, and Mountain View did a really good job of hustling down the floor and cutting her off. Here's Montgomery over on the side.
Kicks it over to Conway, back over to DeHaven. Over to Ridgeway. Shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by number 20. That's going to be Henson over to Vaughn. And hustle there by DeHaven. DeHaven going to go all the way, stop off the backboard, and good. 23-0. It's going to be DeHaven's 8th point. And we're going to have a kickball. And we're going to have a sub checking in for the Knights. That's going to be Camden Walker. And she's going to check in for DeHaven. Ball thrown into Lily Vaughn. Vaughn has the top of the key. She kicks it over to Ballstick. And it's going to be stolen away.
It was a good look into Henson. Just threw it a little bit high because Henson was on the inside and just threw it right over top of her hands.
Ball thrown into Walker. Back out to Ridgeway.
Mountain View sitting back in that 3-2 zone.
Over to Conway. Conway dribbling over on the key. Passes it back over to Ridgeway, over to Walker. Guarded there by Ballstick inside to Montgomery. Tipped away. Grimm has it. Ball shot, no good. Tipped away. Stolen by Walker. And Ridgeway will have it at the top of the key. She'll kick it over to Conway. Conway makes her move, and the ball is going to be stolen by Wilcox. And we're going to have a foul on Ridgeway.
That'll be her first, team's third. Here in the third quarter, 1:52 remaining in the third. 23-0 in favor of the Lady Knights.
Brian's going to have the ball out of bounds, and she'll throw it in to Vaughn.
There you go. Good low bounce pass. Bryant turns around, throws it up just short, and it's going to go over to the Lady Knights. That was a good bounce pass because that's something they did change because earlier they were just trying to throw a direct pass in there and it was getting deflected away or stolen. That time they threw a low bounce pass and it gets in there. Bryant actually had a chance. You know, she turns around and just drives. She probably got a layup.
That or get a foul call, one of the two.
I mean, it was a good shot, just short.
Ridgeway has it. She'll kick it over to Conway. Conway tries to bounce pass into Montgomery, and ball is going to be tipped away. Fight for the ball, and it's going to be Ridgeway coming away with it over to Conley.
That was a good hustle by Vaughn to get that over there. She didn't come away with the steal, but really good hustle that time.
Walker back up top to Ridgeway. Ridgeway back over to Walker. Right side of the key. And ball is going to be tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Hawks. And we got a sub coming in. That's going to be Bridget Stump. Ball thrown into Vaughn. She'll have it at the top of the key. She'll kick it down to number 20. This will be Henson. Henson back to Wilcox, back to Vaughn, over to Ballstick. And the ball is going to be tipped away and stolen by Conway. Tipped by Stump to Conway. Ridgeway driving in. We're going to have a travel on Walker.
She went to shoot that one up, and I think Emily Henson and also Ballstick got in her way, and she got called up and down, but it's called a walk. So here's a pass into Henson, deflected away, and we're going to have a jump ball. And that should give the ball back to the Lady Hawks with 27.5 seconds remaining in the third period. 23-0 in favor of the Knights. Bryant underneath.
Ball is going to be thrown into the backcourt, and it's going to be saved by Vaughn. I don't think she knew that she could just grab it there.
Yeah, that's one thing that, the younger – they don't realize that on inbounds you can throw it all the way down here and still collect it.
The ball's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Hawks as Bryant will be the inbounder.
Jaden Bryant 7th grader, number 15, slings it in.
Right,
Here's a
three.
three-point attempt off the back iron, rebounded by the Hawks, number 14. It falls just off the back iron. That last attempt was by Lily Wilcox. And that'll end the third period with your score, Eastern Greenbrier 23, Mountain View 0. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back to begin the fourth period. And we're back at Mountain View Middle School to begin the fourth period. On the floor for the Knights is DeHaven Masters. Number 23 is Sams. Number 21 is Bridget Stump. And round out that 5 is number 50, Conaway, for the Hawks. You have Wilcox, Dunbar, Peyton Amos, number 13, checks in for the first time tonight. That's Michaela Boggs. And also rounding out that 5 will be number 15, Bryant. Here's a shot attempt by number 50. That's Conaway. And it's going to be rebounded by the Hawks. Slings it out to Bryant. Bryant trying to get to the sideline, nowhere to go. Passes it back over to Dunbar.
Dunbar dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds.
It's going to take him back over to the Knights.
Ball thrown in to DeHaven. DeHaven will kick it over to Sams. Sams throws it into Conway, and that ball's going to be stolen away. Tipped by Amos. Stolen away by Dunbar, and then we're going to have a out of bounds to the Hawks.
Yeah, something like that can almost win either way, but the last second, I think it was DeHaven or number 23 stuck her hand in there and deflected it away. And it'll be they're going to give the ball back over to the Lady Hawks. 5:03 remaining, fourth quarter. Eastern Greenbrier 23 and the Lady Hawks 0. Bryant throwing the ball in.
Throws it over to
Dunbar. Dunbar goes back to the top of the key. Eastern Greenbrier now moves into a 2-3 zone. Dunbar trying to get around to Haven. Here's a pass back out to Amos. Amos back to the top of the key. Slings it over to Bryant. And it's going to go out of bounds. Turn the ball over to the Knights. 4:42 left to go. And DeHaven running point guard. Bringing it down the floor. Mountain View staying in a 3-2 zone. Got Lady Knights basically running a 4-out, 1-in look. There's a steal and deflected away. DeHaven's going to end up with it. It's going to be deflected away by number 34 for the Hawks. That's Peyton Amos. And it'll be side out for the Knights.
Yeah, we're going to have the ball thrown in here by Masters to DeHaven. Thrown over to Sams. Sams back over to DeHaven at the top of the key. Back over to Masters. Left wing back to DeHaven at the top of the key. Back over to Sams here at the right side of the key. Back to DeHaven at the top of the key. Back over to Masters. Inside to Conway and tipped away by Dunbar. And Bryant is going to come away with it along with Conway on a jump ball. And we got a whole crew checking in for the Lady Knights. We're going to have Barry, Walker, Ridgway, Grimm, and Carter. Ball thrown into Amos. And first shot up for the night for number 13. That's Boggs.
We'll have a jump ball.
Have a jump ball here.
Good look at time by Boggs. I thought it was going to sneak in there, but another jump ball, and it'll give the ball back over to the Lady Knights. 23-0 with 3:33 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Carter bringing it over the timeline. She'll kick it over to Walker.
Walker checking inside. Here's Walker looking down. Baseline jump shot is up and falls off the back iron. Rebounded by Dunbar. Dunbar with the sprint out. Looking up, and they're going to get a foul called. That foul will be on number 5. That's Camden Walker. 6th grader. That's her first foul of the game. That'll be the team's first, and it'll be 2 shots for number 4, 7th grader Lakin Dunbar.
Yeah, before the game, I was watching the Mountain View Lady Hawks shoot free throws, and Dunbar had a pretty good shot there off the front iron, no good on her first. She have a chance here to put the Hawks on the board. Second shot's up, and it's going to be off, no good. Rebound by Bryant, shots up, and there is Bryant with 2 points for the Lady Hawks.
Good job rebound, because the inside girl, I don't know if that was Barry or who it was on the inside, just kind of got herself trapped up and under the rim, and the ball went right to Bryant.
Tipped away by Dunbar. Kicked into Amos. Oh, good pass from Amos over to Little. And a little too much passing there by the Hawks. And we're going to have 3 people trapping Barry in the corner. And it's going to go out of bounds to the Lady Knights.
Well, they wasn't going to let her get out. I mean, they had her surrounded with three Lady Hawks right around her. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. She gets the ball inside Bristol Lily. She's had multiple opportunities, and I don't know, because her teammates, and then you can hear the girls from the bench telling her to shoot, because she's had multiple opportunities this whole entire game to throw a couple up at the basket, and even like right there, and decides to pass and gets turned over. Here's a steal.
Stolen away there by Dunbar.
About Dunbar.
Dunbar's got a lane to the basket. Shots up, and we're going to have another foul called. That's going to go on Carter. Kennedy Carter, that's going to be her 3rd. Team 2nd here of the fourth quarter, and Dunbar, she was at the line just a second ago, and she's going to go back to the line for 2 more. Shot up by Dunbar. Going to be off the front of the rim, short, no good. 2:38 on the stop clock here in the fourth quarter, 23-2 in favor of the Lady Knights. Shot up by Dunbar, and that one's going to roll and go just off the rim. Rebound by Barry. And there it is again, swarmed. Stolen away by Amos. Amos kicks it over to Bryant, and we're going to have a foul on Barry. That's going to be her first, team's 3rd. Bryant kicks it into Amos. Amos shot just short, tipped there. Looked like it was tipped by Grimm. Rebound by Barry. Kicked it over to Carter at the top of the key. Carter kicks it over to Ridgway. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Bryant.
It was like all 10 girls on that side of the floor.
And Bryant's got a lane to the basket, and she's going to be... We're going to have an offensive foul on Bristol Little. And we're going to have a substitution. Ridgway. No, well, we're okay, and now we're going to have 5 on the floor for the Lady Knights as Kennedy Carter checks out. And it's going to be Harper Montgomery checking in. Ball kicked over to Walker. Stolen away by Amos. Amos has a breakaway to the basket. And she loses the handle on the dribble.
Tell you what, though. You watch her hustle the whole entire game. I mean, she has got after the whole game.
Yeah.
And had a breakaway right when she brought the ball up to go into her two-step. She just lost control of it.
Well, and something we haven't talked about is the Lady Hawks, they play 5 players each other quarter. So Peyton Amos has only been in 2 quarters, and she's probably got 10 to 12 steals.
Yeah.
Along with Dunbar. There's another steal by Dunbar on the tip by Bryant. Dunbar passes in. That's going to be off the foot of Amos, and Amos dives on the floor again. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be in favor of the Lady Hawks with 1:13 left to go. Bryant kicks it into Dunbar. Shot up, and it's just off the rim. No good. Rebound fought for. Saved by Amos. And we're going to have a foul on Lakin Dunbar. That's going to be her first. Team second. 1:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Pass in by Camden Walker. Up to the top to your point guard. That's Paige Ridgway.
Over to Graham. Over to Barry.
Barry with a stop jump shot. Partially deflected. I think that was by Bryant.
Yeah, Bryant
with the block shot. And we're going to have the substitution for the Lady Hawks. Number 21 checking into the game. That is Addison Wagner. Shot attempt is up. That's Ridgway. Emily Henson giving chase, and it's going to be black ball underneath. Thrown in by Paige Ridgway. Got a breakdown. Here's Barry. It's deflected away by Dunbar. Scramble on the floor. Ball still going around. Taken out there by Emily Henson. Still going down the floor, and it's going to be deflected away. Oh, I thought they should have got a deflection, but it's going to turn the ball over. 32 seconds remaining, 23-2 in favor of the Lady Hawks. Lady Knights, excuse me.
Ridgway will bring across half court. The ball is going to be tipped away there by Amos. Out of bounds. 20.9 seconds left to go. And Ridgway's got to tie her shoe here.
You know, you see scores like this, sometimes you teams can give up.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you watch her, Peyton Amos, she gets after it.
Ball thrown into Barry.
Like say, number
Dunbar.
4, Dunbar, all over the floor. And I guarantee her knees tomorrow morning at school are going to be bruised and sore.
Ball thrown to Ridgway, back over to Graham. It's going to be blocked by Lily Wilcox. Rebound by Henson, kicked out to Dunbar. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, shots up. Oh, just off.
I thought it was in. I thought she was going to get a long bank shot. So that'll do it for our JV contest with your final score, Eastern Greenbrier Lady Knights 23 and your Mountain View Lady Hawks 2. And we'll be starting the varsity action in probably about 15, 20 minutes or so. We're going to take a timeout. And again, we'd like to thank the Greenbrier Valley Channel for allowing us to come into the school to do your broadcast. Thank you to Harry Vance for the call to let us do this for the first time in the middle school girls level. And again, thank you for our camera crew up top, taking their time out of their Thursday night to broadcast, film and everything. So again, thank you for that. Your final score, Eastern Greenbrier 23, Mountain View 2. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.